Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Assassin's Creed. In the last one, it was a weird one. So, I'm getting fuzzy on the event order, but yeah, I think we landed in Venezia, in Venice, helped Leonardo get all set up, and then we went off to, God, what did we do? We went off over here-ish, did a Templar thing, and then went over here, I think, to go and try and get an audience with whoever the head honcho of the area is, because I don't remember his fucking name. And yeah, and that led us on to a very my cat in here. Hey, you good cat. Oh, what? Which led us on to saving this girl, I think her name is Rosa, who got shot in the leg with an arrow while trying to climb up the side of the building to do something of probably ill intent. But yeah.
I don't know what's happening to me. I have been in the machine, you keep putting me back in, and I am losing control. It's all blurring together. I'm holding a rifle. Gettysburg is in the distance. I just stabbed a man, and there is blood on my waistcoat. I'm at the opera. Soprano. So beautiful. I'm in bed with her. She cries as I fuck her. I'm speaking at the forum. No one listens. I'm in the forest, hunting. Oh, the moon. I can see the moon. I'm here. I have to stay here until you understand. Listen, why do we have these gifts, these abilities? Because it's in our blood.
Well, that was a hell of a fucking thing. I feel bad for him. Like, he's really suffering from the bleed effect by now. I mean, dude, either these are memories or he's like fragmented in the system. I have no fucking idea. Alright. The seeds were planted as two worlds become one. Behold the assassin, the child of two worlds. Races. Venus of Jupiter. Madam X. Who the fuck is Madam X? Lady and the Swan. That Swan is Zeus. I know the story. That's just Zeus. No, Onyx. Cupid and Psyche. Hero and leader. Cleopatra before Caesar. And the Rape of Europe. Two worlds. Visited by a human. It's not, no. Jupiter and Io, maybe. No. No? Hang on. Move Cleopatra, put the Swan in. Because it's of two worlds. Cupid and Psyche, hero and leader. That, you. No. I'm trying to think, like, would it be singulars that I get rid of? Maybe not Juno. She's getting visited by Zeus. That's the Swan. Again, these take time, and these are always very frustrating to have to deal with, because the answer is never super obvious. Like, with the other ones, they had hints, at least. So this one is more... Seeds were planted as two worlds became one. Behold the assassin, the child of two worlds. My cat's sitting on my lap. Yeah, who's a good boy? Two worlds. By two worlds, because there's a lot of humanity and the gods themselves. Like, I don't know about Jupiter and Io, or Io? Venus of Urbino. Cupid, Psyche, Lady and the Swan, Madam X. There has to be, like, something else going on in these that I could pull parallels between. That too. The first thing I think of is like, oh, the gods meddling in human affairs. So, the three graces. Let's go back to the Swan, Zeus, Venus of Air. Like, no, that feels too easy. I don't know. We'll be right back for when this one. Okay, that took a second. Okay, we're almost at the end of the truth. Alright, there is another one. We did see... God, what is it? Hang on. Database... Yeah, we've got 3 locations now, so we're gonna... Oh, where was the... Fuck. Yeah, we'll figure this one out. So we're gonna hit these locations, pick up the truth segments there, and then that should... Hopefully they don't take all fucking day to do, you know? Like before. Okay, so... Okay, there's the bridge one. And here, I think that's it. Alright, so I'll meet you guys. I really, like... I've still got my cat on my lap. He's just sitting on me, being good. Yeah, because I'm not necessarily sure on the God, how to put on the where of these glyphs on here, but I also don't know how many there are in Venezia. Why do I keep saying? Oh my God! You know what? The reason why I keep saying that is because of that one fucking what was his stand? White Album. Yeah. I keep saying Venezia, which is how it's supposed to be, which is how Venice is supposed to be said. But it's it's really funny to me that that guy just bitches about the pronunciation. Oh, putting his head on me. How he bitches about the pronunciation of various locations, and how it's like, oh, the pronunciation is not. That's not how it's supposed to be said. The proper pronunciation based on the language is Venezia. And then he proceeds to rant on about how the language difference doesn't make any sense because several other countries have the names of the cities the same. And it's just like, you are such a strange man.
Leave me alone. Please, leave me. To get caught. Damn! I've got to get out of here.
Oh. Whoops.
I'm leaving, and I never saw you. No, Ma, I'm getting out of here now.
Still a very wanted man. I actually did not anticipate that to be a bad thing for me to kill that man. I did not intend to do it. Alright, We're back to being incognito. Oh. Getting comfy, buddy? I love it when he sits on my lap. Like, it just makes me happy that he's like, oh, that he's comfortable, like, sitting on me, being around me. So I had some weird cats in the past that weren't, like, super, or, like, into people being next to them. Like, yeah, that's how we're gonna want to phrase that. Okay, let's see. Because there's another one on the bridge right next to this. Ah, there it is. Oh, this one must be important in some capacity. Oh, my armor broke. Great. Because I've noticed that only some of them are red to start, and then others are white. And I'm not sure why that is. Guardians. Oh, this is easy. There we go. Ooh, the death of all tyrants will set the people free. John Wilkes Booth. Ooh, Francois. I have no idea how to say that. Francesco Pizarro. Thomas D. Actually, I don't know that one. Mary the First of England. Cleopatra. Joseph Stalin and Rasputin. I think, I'm not sure, but I think Rasputin was a Templar. I think there was a note in the game about that. And it would make sense on why Stalin wanted to deal with the royal family in this game's case. Alright, what do we got? Alright, again, one step closer. We're almost there. Alright, the next one is on the bridge itself, so let me quickly mark that, because it's probably going to be on the outer rim of it. At least that's kind of what makes sense. Actually, this is not a bad way to do it. Not on this side. I find fun. Fuck. I find hunting these down is much more troublesome than the actual puzzle most of the time. Usually because, like, if they're in a hard to find... Oh, Onyx. Yeah, if they're usually in a hard to find spot, then they're typically going to be more of an easy puzzle, I think. Now, don't hold me on that, because, again, puzzle difficulty is different person to person as... Oh, there it is. Yeah, as it can wildly vary between one person to another. I'm kind of used to puzzles, like, I'm not super good at them, but I'm not really bad at them either, and that's kind of like the funny part to it.
It happened in 1908. Or was it 2008? 1708? I can't remember!
I mean, what could have possibly happened? Oh, Nicola. We know what they have done to your lab, to your career. It may be too late to set things right, but you can help prevent something far worse. They have taken an object from the Tsar and are conducting experiments in Tuscany. Tunguska? Oh, whatever. To figure out how to use it. Before they do, we must take it from them, or the world will be in danger. We do not ask you to risk your life, just that when the time comes, You use your electricity to destroy the object. Regardless of your decision... Wait, oh. Regardless of your decision, know that we admire your work greatly and will bear you no ill will. We respect your freedom above all else. What the fuck? Oh. Okay, I see. Now I have to just try and figure out how to navigate a fucking map like this, because I think what it wants me to do, because this is Scandinavia, this is Norway, Greenland, not Greenland, fucking goddamn it, I'm an idiot. Ugh. No. India's further over. That's about right. New Zealand's not in that position. Australia's not there. Oh, how do we do this? Alaska. Huh. I feel like there's like a level of almost brute forcing this, because this makes no fucking sense. Okay, what the actual fuck? Get out of the actual I have no idea what I did. Again with the nuke. Or at least high-grade ordnance. Almost done. Once we finish this up, then that's like one less thing I have to deal with off my list. Okay. Well, now the important part is that I figure out where I need to go next. Where the hell oh, okay, over here. Okay. So I will meet you guys over there, because I don't think I have anything important to really discuss as the nature of this little excursion outside of how that made no fucking sense as a puzzle. Like, I brute forced it. I know that for a fact. I just have no idea on how I did that. So yeah, we'll be back.
Buon viaggio.
Oh, so really quickly, I decided to swing back into Monteriggioni to pick up the money because our box was full, and I wanted to drop off the Codex pages that we have on hand at the moment. So I can also pick up some extra gear. That way we can kind of, continue to improve as the game goes on. And so we can make more money from Monteriggioni, so that way we're not solely relying on the contracts and the additional missions. Really quickly, because this is a wonderful time to talk about this. Oh yeah, I forgot you can read these. The map is starting to fill out a bit more as we continue our little journey through here. And I want to point out, for the sake of this, because this is where it starts getting kind of interesting, is that the map, the Codex itself, has various locations across our real life world that have different markers for the assassins. It's kind of, I'm not quite sure what that is supposed to entail as far as that goes, because again, kind of weird, Yeah, that makes more sense there, and that there. Okay, yeah, we're slowly getting it. That's fun. Yeah, that's right. That's actually right now. Okay, so we're very close to finding out the secret of the Codex, which I'm very curious. I don't remember what it is specifically, but right now we almost have all. We have all of South Africa. We have, tell South Africa. Why did I fucking say South Africa? We have all of Africa right now. We have most of the greater European and Asian continent, excluding the topmost part of Russia. And then we're just missing the Americas, like Central and North America, and then whatever these borders are. So yeah, that just wanted to stop in and update that way. Yeah, we did also pick up a thing. I might as well show this off. I kind of forgot that we got another one of the seals, which means we're very quickly approaching the end of this, because I don't remember where the snake and the dagger are located. I'm pretty sure they're located within Venice, but I'm not sure if there's another location after Venice. This really is kind of almost a blind playthrough, I'm now realizing. Anyways, back to your regularly scheduled portion of the game while I go figure out what armor I want and what weapons I shall buy. Okay, and now we have returned to Venice. Which also this fast travel point, like this general area, is called the Thieves Guild Den. I think it's kind of neat.
Ezio, prego. Can I offer you something? Biscotti, un caffè.
What's cafe?
An interesting concoction brought to me by a Turk merchant. Here, have a taste.
A little bitter if you ask me. It just seems lacking somehow. I don't know, have you considered adding sugar maybe? Or latte?
I suppose it's something of an acquired taste. Enough about that. Now where were we? Our failure at the Palazzo cost us dearly. It will take time to recover. No doubt Emilio will use this pause to strengthen his defenses and continue his oppression of the district. You may not share our motive, but I know you share our goal.
Why not gather your forces and try again?
To act in haste would only bring more losses. No, we must resupply and draw new plans.
Can you afford to sit around and wait?
Nor would I want you to. Work with us instead. Already my men begin to mend today's wounds. Seek them out. They'll put you to work. The sooner you aid them, the sooner we can strike.
Molto bene, messere. I accept.
It is the right decision.
It is actually a really good thing that we are, I suppose, being brought under the Thieves Guild themselves. Ooh, now the question is, do we go in there and talk to him? Again, talk to Rose, or do we go to the ass end of the fucking island over by Leonardo again to go deal with that? I think we'll talk to Rose and we'll finish up the dealings on this part of the map first, and then we'll go over to her. Not her, whoever that is.
Salute, Rosa. You seem to be healing well.
How are you finding Venezia?
It has its charms, but how do you deal with the smell? Que schifo.
So? What brings you to me?
I was hoping you could help me with something.
And that would be...
I want to learn to climb the way you do.
Oh. Va bene, I can do that. Well, I can't, but Franco can. Franco, muovere il culo! Show Ezio how to reach the top of that scaffolding. Begin in a hanging position. Then jump to the ledge above you. As you reach it, grab it with your hand and pull yourself up. There. See how it works?
I think so.
Only one way to find out. Try for yourself.
Okay. Now we get to learn how to climb like Rosa and Franco. Whoever Franco may be.
Jump, Ezio!
But yeah, no, like this is a skill that it takes way too long to get. And I mean, I get it. Ezio is relatively new.
So? How did I do?
I've seen better.
Ah, you wound me with your cruel, cruel words.
All right, smargiasso. Let's put your skills to the test.
I'm all ears.
Meet me in front of the Frari.
Okay. Yeah. It is, like, I get it, he's relatively new to this life. He's maybe been doing this for a year. But the fact that he didn't figure out how, like, he didn't take the time to experiment on how to just jump. It cracks me up. It's just so, it's so dumb. Anyway, we'll get into this one next.
Ah, Ezio. I was hoping you might return. I want your advice on something.
Of course. Tell me what troubles you.
Emilio has turned some of my own men against me.
Bribery and blackmail, is it?
Yes. And we cannot strike until the traitors are dealt with. They're still somewhere in this district, keeping tabs on us and reporting back to Emilio.
Not for much longer, they're not.
Oh, this will be nice and easy. Well, it might not be easy, but it'll definitely be manageable. As figuring out who is a traitor and who isn't a traitor is always a pain in the ass as far as things go. Is that a guard? Yeah, those are just guards. Never mind. That is not too big on the list of things to deal with. Ow. My bones! Alright. Yeah, because this is where the problem really kind of like sets in for me, is having to remember that I can't just sit atop a building and figure this shit out. Ah, there. I guess I was wrong. I guess I can just sit on top of a building and figure this shit out. Okay, now the question is, how do I get on top of the ship? Because he should, in theory, come around. Well, that's not how that was supposed to work out, but hey, I guess I'll take it. That's really weird that that's how that played out, because I was expecting the, oh, no, you don't see me. You don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Damn it! He's escaping!
Yes, please jump in the water, you idiot.
There he is! On him!
No, it's just super weird that the, that sometimes the game freaks out a little bit and it doesn't really know what to do in that situation. Despite the fact that the game is actually programmed to be able to handle, takedowns from that specific, like, type of spot. I don't remember if the game was broken like that when I played it back, God, however many years ago now. But I do vaguely recall that, Ubisoft games of this type were still in their infancy compared to that of, like, Far Cry. Which is kind of funny to think about, because where Assassin's Creed has, like, actively come a long way in its existence, Far Cry really hasn't gone all that far as in a comparison. It's super weird. Oh. Wait. What do you mean? You above me? Bastard's gotta be above me. Shh. Dude did not know anything. That is like one of the only phrases that I've ever learned for Italian was "rest in peace." Very good. And again, because I had an IEP in school that was not actually mandated to learn languages. Oh, poor Ezio. Yeah, like, it was not a part of my schooling to learn a language, and it's not like my school actually offered a lot of good options. For what I remember, we offered. Ooh, what did we offer? We offered Spanish. At one point, we offered Mandarin, and then, God, what else was there? There was something else. French, maybe? I don't know. It seems like everybody learns French. But yeah, we had a good couple options. It just was a matter of, were you required or not required to take it? And that's unfortunately where I kind of fell in. I was not required to take it as I just didn't need it, which is kind of weird to think about, because I think I've had many instances of trying to learn a language in my adult life, as I've tried to learn German, Swedish, Norwegian, French, which again, I will always advocate for pick a different language. Like, French is really, really hard to learn, because, like, even German's difficult to a bit, but that's just because it's it's the thes. In German, that's what stumped me, was having to learn the, like, all the different iterations of the word the. And granted, that's not to say, like, it's the hardest thing in the world, but it's still a pain in the ass at times.
What on earth is he up to?
Eccolo! Bastard! I can't see him anymore! I see him!
You saw nothing, sir. Come on.
Did you see which way he went?
Well, at least I can run away.
There he is!
But yeah, it's like, I start these things, I get kind of good at it, and then I fall off really hard. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Let's try it again!
Thanks. Fuckers. They won't know what hit them.
Good citizens. In its wisdom, the Minor Council has approved the reopening of trade links with the coastal cities of the Barbary Coast.
Alright, the next mission. This will probably be the... Oh, God, they're both over here. We'll do this one, and then we'll pick up with the other one in the next one.
A new agreement has been signed with the...
Or maybe, actually, no, it might take a little bit longer in between episodes. Because now I gotta go around and fill out the map, because fuck. I will always advocate for this as a system. Do not put a fog of war system that doesn't clear out as you go. It's stupid. Like, even fucking God of War figured it out. And, like, you didn't have to go and... God, you didn't have to go and fucking hit checkpoints to go fill out the map. You just walked. Like, you just went. You did. And it... Ugh. God, I find it so infuriating that... that it took so long for Far Cry to even get out of that funk. I don't know about, Ironically, again, I said this before, I don't know anything about the later Assassin's Creed games from, like, Syndicate onwards, because I stopped playing these games at the time of Black Flag.
Ben trovato, Ugo. What's the trouble?
You and Rosa managed to escape from Seta, but the others were not so lucky. Emilio's captured them, and now they await execution.
Do you know where they're being held?
I know they're still in the district, but beyond that, no. You'll have to look for them.
I'll have your brothers back here in no time.
Well, this will be nice and easy. At least in comparison. Okay. Start from the... I don't know why I'm choosing to go right to start, because I didn't even look at the map on where to go. Yeah. Okay, we'll just loop around. That shouldn't be too bad. I know for a fact one of these guys is stuck on a boat, so that's gonna be the... I think that's the middle one. Which isn't too bad. All in all, it's not that bad. It could be arguably worse. What was it?
Listen to them squeal.
Pathetic. It's no wonder their master hides.
Where is Emilio? I'd like to be rid of his trash.
Come on.
That could be our man. Better have a look in here. That could be... Arrivederci, dog. You think you can escape?
Ooh, this is a bad camera. Come on.
Forza now!
Thank you.
Don't be shy. Vogliamo aprire le tante.
Open it carefully, man.
There you go.
This one is no fool. Go! Ora!
Remember your drills, man. Flank him and keep it simple.
Go! Ora!
I love doing this.
Now!
Remember your drills, man.
I just love stealing the enemy's weapon. It makes her such a fun little counter to any enemy.
What are you waiting for?
Not efficient by any means, but it definitely is a means to solve the problem.
Stay close.
I mean, now we can just run out of here. And get them back to 4 allies, 1 alive needed. Really, only 1? That's kind of sad. Oh shit. No, I fucked that up. Oh my god.
This way.
I'm gonna cut all that out. I'll meet you at the next one because that was annoying to have to deal with because we'll probably come back in when I get to the location and then we'll cut back out again for when we get to that. After I finish rocking this guy's world.
Only the best of raiment here, friends. Silks and clothes of finest weave.
The markets belong to the people.
Emilio says he seeks unity, but all he really wants is control.
Your crimes cannot
Okay, well, we've managed to get to the spot now.
The markets belong to the people.
On him! Emilio says he seeks unity.
That's my
All he
fuck up.
really wants is control.
Your crimes cannot continue. The people won't allow it. The markets belong to the people.
Emilio says he seeks unity, but all he really wants is control.
Your crimes cannot continue. The people won't allow it. The markets belong to the people.
Emilio says he seeks unity, but all he really wants is control.
Your crimes cannot.
Well, that dealt with him. Alright, well, I'll meet you back at the next spot.
Follow my lead.
I'm going to throw. Get down, or I'll throw you down.
Alright. Come on, guys. Really?
All right, this way.
That's 2 groups down. Now we just need the 3rd one. And again, this is much more frustrating than it probably should be. But you know what? It's a... This is gonna have to fucking do.
What do you think?
Shush, 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 shush. No. Alright, I'll see you at the 3rd target.
Extending the warning to all visitors to the most serene republic is considered a civic duty.
Okay, we're just about here. And I'm also happy to say was proven quite wrong about where this is located, because I genuinely did think, alright.
Where's
I did genuinely think that this would have put us off at, like, the ocean.
Down the flank, get to the blind side.
Guns above all else.
Now! Can't take us all, boys. We'll wear him down.
Come on. There we go. Alright, let's get these guys out of here before the... Well, no wonder the guards can't fucking see us. They're literally blocked by a giant crowd of people. I don't know if that's to my benefit or not. I really don't. But alright, we'll meet you at the end, back at the spot, because this might take a second.
Qui, let's...
I'm impressed. I didn't expect you to succeed so quickly.
I aim to please.
I'll let Antonio know about our progress. Come find me later. I've got another job for you.
What sort of job?
Meet me near the docks, and I'll explain.
Molto bene.
Well, that certainly worked out in our favor. I'm very surprised that I managed to get all 4 groups of people back, as I was not expecting succeeding in that front. You know, sometimes I do get lucky and I manage to do more than I expect. Although I do hate repetition in games where it's like, go to area 1, 2, and 3 and break out these 3 groups of people with 4 members each, and like this mission was just annoying, and a lot of it I know is going to get cut out for sure. Anyway, so we're going to call it here. I'm going to grab up the last 2 of the not markers of the synchronization points. That way we have access to the rest of this chunk of the map, outside of, you know, what's on the east and south, where, you know, notably I can't go to. But yeah, so thank you everybody so much for tuning in today. It means a lot that you guys decided to stop in, see what I was up to, and hopefully I'll get to see you all in the next one. Bye.